Welcome to the Spähpanzer 1C replay on Lakeville. At the start of the match I'm moving into the center, and this is a bit of a risky position for this tank, because if I'm running into anything that has more than 800 HP of health, I'm pretty much screwed with my autoloader, but he who doesn't risk doesn't gain. So I move into the center, but do turn around my tank in case I run into something here so I can retreat. I don't, but I spot this low, and in a true bot fashion he drives into a rock and keeps pressing W instead of retreating, and he gives me some really nice spotting damage. Unfortunately I lose track of him even though he's still in my view range, and I don't get to detect him anymore until he's killed, so we lose out on some spotting damage, but hey, can't complain. I'm telling the T-71 in the middle to move away so I can actually move and retreat if I get stormed, and luckily he obliges. So he's going to do a really nice traditional scout run, which encompasses driving right into the enemy force and getting himself killed. So we won't have much trouble from him. And now I see this guy engaging my teammate, so I try to put a shot in. There's some scenery in the way, and the second one goes into my friend's tracks, unfortunately, and the third one bounces off his turret, and as you can see the T-71 died. One of the disadvantages of this tank is that the shell velocity of this gun is really slow, but I guess that is so that you get used to the shell velocity, because the IU-251 has got really slow shells as well. So can't really fault them for that, but even sometimes when you lead an enemy tank by 5 tanks length, you still shoot behind them. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. And now we have this guy in the middle, 600 HP. I do 700 damage on average, so put 1 shot in, 2 shots in, and press 1 off, which luckily hits him. And I didn't actually expect that one to hit, because besides terrible shell velocity, this gun is also horribly inaccurate when you're not fully aimed, which is not really a good combination for a light tank in the traditional sense. However, I've sort of gotten used to this tank now, and I play it a lot more careful than, for instance, say a Bulldog, and that has made me get a win ratio in at about 80% and more than 1000 average XP per battle. So can't really complain. But it's in no way competition for a Bulldog, this light tank. It is fun to play, because the autoloader is sort of novel and does quite a lot of damage. And then we get these 2 bots which insist on driving into me as well, blocking my way, so I lose my temper. Can't really fault myself for that. These people really got on my nerves. I'm just trying to work the middle here, doing good work, and then they just drive into you, making you lose HP and blocking you. So there comes the T-69. He has had enough of this match as well. He gets to score 1 shot into me, but I managed to take him out, and now I'm the back of the pack. But there's a Borsig over there, so let's see if we can do some damage to him. He's still full health, and now I just need this T-69 to not drive into an enemy tank and block my way again. So unfortunately we come too late to shoot this Borsig, and again the T-69 drives like an absolute champion, stopping 2 tanks as well. So I guess he really wants his damage or something, but he's not going to get it. So moving up to the last 2 enemies here, and this is more the gun that this tank has. Not fully aimed, you won't hit anything. So luckily I am able to kill the last guy. So yeah,